business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
There's a new scary Simpsons theory that I see.
What is it?
And you know that the Simpsons predict a lot.
Yeah.
So in the Simpsons, it's a new episode. In 2024, they predicted it. So in season 24, episode 9, Homer Simpson is in a bunker and he's preparing for like a doomsday thing with Marge.
They used to meet in secret to discuss their mathematical discoveries. Only members were allowed to attend. They had a secret emblem, the pentagram. Let's see what the topic is for today.
Beneath some of the world's major cities lies a vast, secret network, older than the cities themselves, and its purpose is not what you'd expect. Deep beneath the urban landscapes of cities like New York, Paris, and London, there exist layers of history that go beyond subway tunnels and utility lines. According to a whistleblower from an undisclosed government agency, these cities are built atop ancient networks of tunnels and chambers, part of a global system that predates modern civilization. These hidden networks are said to be remnants of a prehistoric civilization, far advanced in ways we can't comprehend. The whistleblower who provided cryptic maps and documents claims these tunnels are not just historical relics. They are part of a still active global surveillance system. What's more, the story suggests that select government officials and elite members of society have access to this network. They use it for rapid, undetected travel between cities and to convene in secret, discussing matters that shape the world's future. Anomalies in satellite imagery have occasionally revealed unusual heat signatures and electromagnetic readings emanating from beneath these cities, lending credibility to these claims. Some urban explorers have reported finding sealed entrances in forgotten subway tunnels and basements, but these are quickly covered up. The true purpose of this network remains a mystery. Is it merely an ancient transportation system, or does it serve a more sinister purpose? Could it be an elaborate surveillance network, or perhaps something even more extraordinary? So, next time you walk the busy streets of a major city, consider what secrets might lie just beneath your feet. What is the hidden purpose of these ancient networks, and why is it guarded so closely?
That's sorry.
She robbed me of everything, and if I die of colon cancer, it's on her.
J. Lulu's team has officially hired bots because my main account is banned where all of my Diddy blend.
Is Jennifer Lopez responsible for Kyle Marissa Roth passing away? Because a lot of people are alleging that it's her fault. Now, if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, Kyle's account got banned, and there was a lot of speculation on why that happened. But according to this Forbes article, Jennifer Lopez was the reason why Kyle Marissa Roth's account got banned.
When I was in her live stream the other day, she was actually talking about the fact that this time when her account got banned, it was a lot different because usually they'll let you retrieve your stuff and save your work and get your contacts, and that she had so many messages and some important information in the messages from sources on this account, and that this time it was weird because they didn't let her retrieve any of that information. It was just all gone.
Fans are still reeling after the tragic news broke on April 15th, 2024 about the passing of Kyle Marissa Roth, the beloved TikToker and celebrity gossip creator, famous for her signature catchphrase, "You want more? I'll give you more." Although the cause of her death remains shrouded in mystery, fans have taken to social media to speculate on a theory involving J-Lo potentially playing a role in her demise. It's true that Kyle frequently dished out gossip tidbits about J-Lo, especially over the last few months since J-Lo's relationship with Diddy has become become a hot topic. Kyle Marissa also recently publicly revealed that her income took a hit when J-Lo shut down her content. In fact, Kyle openly accused J-Lo's narcissism as being the driving force behind the downfall of her small business, claiming she was even unable to download or save content because of it. It's been reported that Kyle was facing a battle with colon cancer around the time her TikTok page got shut down, and the band reported
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
Our president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know so I'm trying to go.
He does aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America.
We just have to stay out with what we see on the news. Seems like it's for the best.
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Move, move, move! You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
Is crazy, but the conspiracy theorists might be right again. Surprise, surprise. This relatively new Netflix film made by the Obamas is truly chilling, and throughout the film we see an abundance of symbolism. The film is called Leave the World Behind and is thought by many to be a warning for the apocalyptic year of 2024. During the making of this film, producers expressed concerns with the way that Obama wanted this film to be done, and claimed that it quite blatantly scared the shit out of them because of how real it felt. Barack Obama himself had even openly spoken about the film and said he added stuff that he had learned while being president in order to make it as realistic as possible. Now, while many people will brush this off and say that it's just a movie, many truth seekers or woke people will see this as a warning. And just like real life, the people who sound the craziest end up being right. The movie has barely been out for a week, and we are already starting to see similarities in real life. Apocalyptic films are starting to strain away from zombies and are starting to focus on more realistic scenarios. What do you think? Is this all BS, or should we start preparing for the worst?
So Apple, Google, Twitter, and Facebook all effed me.
How so?
Like shadow ban, suppression?
No, even worse.
So?
Even worse. So on Apple, they listed my podcast that no one listened to it for like they showed nobody listening to the podcast.
So they block people from listening.
No,
to
they
it?
show like when you go
downloads.
to like see what how your podcast is doing. It listed nobody, not just one episode, multiple episodes. I got strikes and deletes on my YouTube channel and all my Facebooks. I couldn't get into my Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was just like boom, 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 all on one thing when I named.
And what did you mention that this family had done that was so egregious?
This is funny because it involves something to Brian. That basically this family is so rich that people think that the CFR is just basically their board of trustees of all their companies. The
Council
CFR.
Forum Relief.
They're your babysitters, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, dog? Right?
They're the people that taught you how to jerk off.
New deadly pandemic is at our doorstep. Get ready to be shocked. The new threat comes in the form of an unknown virus, more lethal and more infectious than anything we have experienced before. If confirmed, we could potentially face another period of global isolation, or possibly something even worse. The Director General of the World Health Organization has urged countries worldwide to prepare for the next pandemic, warning that future health emergencies could be even more severe than the COVID-19 global outbreak. During a meeting at the World Health Organization in Geneva, he stated that COVID still poses a threat, but there is more to be concerned about. He emphasized the threat of another emerging virus, which has an even higher potential for mortality. This announcement is indeed alarming, especially after years of restrictions. One thing is certain, we will need to demonstrate resilience in the years to come.
Business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen. Amen.
Gee. I kind of get on there.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah.
Oh, because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that, I value that, I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Cat because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you.
So there's this huge crack that just popped up in the Yellowstone volcano. And it's got everyone talking like it's the end of days for the states and a massive game changer for the planet. Just a few days ago, scientists have noticed a massive fissure that is over 62 miles long that opened up out of nowhere. Shortly after, they also started to notice that the magma in Yellowstone has risen by 1.5 inches, which has never happened before. This new magma replaces old magma, and when this reservoir gets full enough and the pressure gets high enough, it can trigger an eruption. What's even more terrifying is the geysers have been more active than ever around Yellowstone. The world's tallest geyser there is going off like there's no tomorrow, breaking records left and right. Then there's the Excelsior geyser, which had been chilling since '57, decides to throw a party and start erupting again. Plus, the earthquake vibes have been off the charts, with over 100 shakes in just a month. NASA's got their eyes on it, and scientists from all over are betting on an eruption by 2024. They're throwing around solutions, but it's all up in the air. But before continuing, did you know that if you click on share, then on more, and a blue radio app appears, it means your phone is being tracked by someone?
2024 conspiracy narrative proposes that Fortnite is a tool designed to subtly control and influence the youth. According to this theory, the game's addictive nature and constant updates are strategically crafted to captivate young minds, shaping their preferences and behaviors. Allegedly, behind the scenes, a shadow organization utilizes Fortnite as a means of steering the thoughts and actions of the younger generation, ultimately aiming to mold a pliable society through the guise of a seemingly innocent video game.
Now, this is scary. I saw an old video on Twitter, and it was about a flight that went missing way back in 1945 called Flight 19. Flight 19 was a group of flights taken by Navy SEALs in the 1940s. The flight set off at around 2 p.m. on the 5th of December 1945, and around there were 27 people were on it. Once the flight reached the North Atlantic Ocean, one of the pilots stated that, "It looks like we have entered white waters. We are truly lost." This area is known as the Bermuda Triangle. It is located in the western part of the North Atlantic, and there is a theory that this area is a portal to an alternative universe, and these pilots went to what is known as the next planet.
So someone posed a really good question. A113. Let's talk about it. So A113 shows up in a lot of cartoons, a lot of films, all that kind of stuff. Check this out. Now, the official narrative is that it's a room at the California Institute of Arts where a lot of animators took a class. That's the official story. I find it really interesting because symbolism is very important in the entertainment industry. What do you guys think? Do you believe the official narrative, or do you think there's something more to it?
They used to meet in secret to discuss their mathematical discoveries. Only members were allowed to attend. They had a secret emblem, the pentagram. Let's see what the topic is for today. It was our old friend Pythagoras who discovered that the pentagram was full of mathemagic. The two shorter lines combined exactly equal the third. And this line shows the magic proportions of the famous golden section. The second and third lines exactly equal the fourth. Once again we have the golden section. But this is only the beginning. Hidden within the pentagram is a secret for creating a golden rectangle, which the Greeks admired for its beautiful proportions and magic qualities. The star contains the golden rectangle many times over. It's a most remarkable shape. It can mathematically reproduce itself indefinitely. All these rectangles have exactly the same proportions. This figure also contains a magic spiral that repeats the proportions of the golden section into infinity. To the Greeks, the golden rectangle represented a mathematical law of beauty. We find it in their classical architecture. The Parthenon, perhaps one of the most famous of early Greek buildings, contains many golden rectangles. Proportions are also found in their sculpture. In the centuries that followed, the golden rectangle dominated the idea of beauty in architecture throughout the Western world. The Cathedral of Notre Dame is an outstanding example. The Renaissance painters knew this secret well. Think of a pentagram, Donald. Now put another inside, a third, and a fourth. No pencil is sharp enough to draw as fine as you can think. And no paper large enough to hold your imagination. In fact, it is only in the mind that we can conceive infinity. Mathematical thinking has opened the doors to the exciting adventures of science.
I'll be doggone. I've never seen so many doors before.
Each discovery leads to many others. An endless chain.
What's the matter with these doors? Hey! These doors won't open. They're locked.
Of course they are locked. These are the doors of the future. And the key is...
Mathematics.
right. Mathematics. The boundless treasures of science are locked behind those doors. In time, they will be opened by the curious and inquiring minds of future generations.
So someone posed a really good question. A113. Let's talk about it. So A113 shows up in a lot of cartoons, a lot of films, all that kind of stuff. Check this out. Now the official narrative is that it's a room at the California Institute of Arts where a lot of animators took a class. That's the official story. I find it really interesting because symbolism is very important in the entertainment industry. What do you guys think? Do you believe the official narrative, or do you think there's something more to it?